really interesting.
Let's first map out the virtual universe. I'm going to be moving this around. Sorry, it just is what it is. So, light, dark. This is the virtual universe. For some reason, that is the term, virtual universe. Duality. Okay. So this is all AI, an AI universe. Okay, and so I'm only going to draw one small part of this whole universe. Okay, so you're out here outside of this whole thing. You're a spark. Okay, I probably should have drawn a 5-pointed. Let's put some more things in there. You're a spark of consciousness of the Creator. You were pulled in here. Okay. Now, I'm not drawing this exactly how it looks, okay? So you were pulled in, and because you were entering a fake universe, you're coming from the real to the fake, you had to have some kind of container to keep you in the fake. And these containers are called souls. Okay? So these are souls. I don't exactly, these are in different places. So they're on planets, which might be in ships, planets. They're in different places, and these souls all run everything. Okay. These souls are all hypnotized. All right. Now, they are all, the consciousness is coming into here, it's projecting out from all these souls, okay? Into the mind. So this makes sense to me now, because when they said the mind is not real, I was like, what does that mean? Well, it's a mind where all the souls are being hypnotized to see this. It's all a collective mind, all the souls. The sparks, but I'm going to call them souls for simplicity here. So this is where we get this nonsense, this phrase, we are one. Hey, it's not true, we're not one. But they want us to be one. They want us to stay in this one mind. This is also source, or the central server, or whatever you would call it. So, remember in the movie The Matrix, where did Neo go? He went back to the source. Now, if you remember hopefully you saw the movie, when he was talking to the dude, the gray-haired dude with the beard, and behind Neo was all those screens of himself talking. Those are all different versions of him, which we'll get into a little bit more here. But it's like, it's this whole thing. Okay, so let's go a little further. So all these consciousnesses pulled together into one, because they're focusing us here. Because you're in linear time, so only one thing can happen at a time, so you have to have focus. You can't be everywhere at once like you were here. Okay, so this, all together, we're creating this matrix that we're in, okay? I'm just drawing circles. This doesn't mean that it's necessarily what this looks like. This is just helping you understand the process. make this big screen. So stay with me here. Sorry, I just keep moving. I can't help it. Okay, so this here, this projection from here to here is called a timeline. So we're on this timeline. Timeline, what does that mean? Time. Well, we got different timelines available to us. Yeah, time exists in a false universe, a matrix type universe. It's sequential, it's linear. There's 12 hours, you know, on a clock. It's timeline. So we're still in the matrix with a timeline. All right. So this mind has created this matrix world where we are now. And I believe this was created possibly by one of these two, okay, originally. And then these people they stole it. But when it was created, it was programmed with choice to give us the illusion of free will. Why? Well, probably for several reasons. One being, if you give people a choice, they're more likely to stay somewhere. If they have no choice, they don't want to stay. Also, it makes it pretty interesting. You give people, let's give them some choices. You know, it's kind of boring just to watch robots, so let's give them choices. Okay. So, these people are currently in control now. And they are in a hurry to dismantle this. So what I saw was they have injected a virus into this to dismantle it. Now, I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking about they're erasing the history here. They're putting chemtrails. They're poisoning the food. We're in a consumption world. They're poisoning what we're consuming, everything, to dismantle this because, and they're in a hurry to do this. So they said they will lose, they are willing to lose to win. So they will lose to win. They will lose this in order to win. So they're trying to destruct this. This is the reset. Okay. So what I think they're doing is they've created this new Earth here. So this is going to be switching our perception on this timeline to this one. In this one, you will have no choice anymore. You will no longer think for yourselves. So what this means to me is if they upload us into this world, that's kind of like us getting uploaded into AI, where we're not in this anymore, where we had choice. So the usurpers here, I think, have also created a timeline. So this is the usurper new Earth. And then I think also over here, well, let's draw it up here for room. We have the awakened souls, which is us, creating their version of a new Earth. So these are all timelines. Timeline. That's what, and none of these have been set yet. We're almost moving into this one. But there's a battle. They're fighting for this one and this one. It's like a battle. And then if we all join together, we could create this one. But this hasn't been determined where we're getting moved from this to. We're getting shifted to something. So, so these ones in red, these are all timelines. I don't know if that helps you see it better. But which of these are we getting shifted into? Okay. So they are going to eliminate choice, and they're willing to lose this world they want because they gave us choice and we're waking up. And guess what you can do with choice? When you're awake here, which we already are, you can choose instead of going to here, because see, they're trying to merge these two. So instead of going from here to here, so our mind projecting over here shifts to here instead. So we could actually just shift and not even realize it. Instead of that, we can say, no, I choose to go, because here's where I am. Okay, I'm this soul, let's say. Anne-Marie's this soul. Here I am in this timeline, this projection of the mind. I can choose, no, I'm going here. Because where are they telling you to go? Go back to source, go back to source. We're all one. So they're wanting to dismantle this, take us all back here, and then we're here. Okay? But I woke up, I woke up and I said, no, I can go. I've already chosen to go here because I still have choice. We're still in this version of reality where we still have choice. That's why I'm saying hurry up. The clock is ticking. So this whole clock is ticking. So they're trying to dismantle this. They're in a hurry. So they're destroying it. They're going all out. They're willing to lose. They know they're going to lose, but they're going to take this out with them. So hopefully the usurpers are creating something, or that we are. I don't know. I'm trying to get people together to create our own version, because while we're still here, we can go into one of these other realities. So these usurpers, or these old, maybe it was the old ones, created this world with choice. And I think their new world is going to have choice in it as well. This one will not. This is where we get uploaded into AI. This is the Freemasons wanting this one. So I think that they create choice because they were the ones that I said that want to rule by power and might, and these want to rule by black magic and trickery. So these are kind of the wimpy and let's put you in AI mind with no choice. So we just become essentially completely tied into this, and no choice to get out. These people are giving us choice because I think it's more entertaining for them. I think because they want to follow some kind, I think there's some kind of universal law on this where they're not allowed to do that. So they're kind of following the law by doing this and by giving us choice. Not only that, it's a more entertaining game. Who wants to watch just a bunch of robots? Wouldn't it be more fun if we gave them a choice and then we get to watch all the drama and watch that person fight that person or this person? You know, then it gets, the television show is much more entertaining if the characters can make choices. They don't just follow, if every single show followed the same old script, it'd be like, oh, this is boring. That's what they want here, these Freemasons. So, so they're free to create a world is what they think. Let's see here. What else have I left out? There was more to this. Okay. So this is just one matrix. Inside of this whole virtual universe, we're showing one part of it. We're showing one matrix. but there's many matrices or matrices, and these souls, I think, run more than one. Okay. So the idea is to, so I said, you know, what if I go here? And they told me, no, we need you. But they said certain words to me like, you know, you're trapped. And it's like, oh, wait, trapped. So we were forced here. You know, there's a lot of things that I got that was like, oh, confirming things. Also, these people think that we owe them. We owe them a debt. And I said, no, there's no payment. There's no debt. We don't owe you anything. You forced us in here. You tricked us. You pulled us in. We don't owe you anything. We were deceived. Whoever it was that originally brought us in, I don't know, because I think they change roles all the time of who's in charge. That's the battle that goes on. But they said they need us here to run this. So they're going to do everything they can to keep us from making this choice, which is what we on this channel, many of us that have been watching this, have made. Because once you choose to go here instead of here, where they want you to go, right? Once you choose to go here, guess where you're going? Bye-bye. In the meantime, wouldn't you like one of these realities instead of this one? Like one that we decide on, where we are awake enough, us over here are awake enough that we get the soul awake enough that it creates this one. It's like, it's telling us, no, we're creating this. And we're like, no, we're creating this. We redirect. The soul has the creative energy. It's hypnotized and being told what to create. Gets over here to us, but we say, no, we're redirecting the creation to this vision that we're all holding together. So maybe there's 10 of us here that are trying to hold this, but we need the majority of souls being directed here. And I don't know if we have that yet. We need a unified vision. But I would rather go to one of these, either one of these, anything other than this one that these people are creating. And these are these old pharaohs, the old Egyptian bloodline BS. Okay, so they've been around forever. All right, they think we owe them. It's not true. We don't owe a single thing. I was out here having fun, and you trapped my consciousness and pulled it in here. Tricked and deceived and trapped. So none of that's true. We don't owe them anything. This karma thing is all choice. They need us. We do not need them. So what they told me was that we are already ascended, that it's too late. Meaning, remember I said 5G is 5D? So I think this is this whole fifth dimension. When they implemented 5D, the frequencies changed, and they're already pulling us into here. But the ones that already woke up and are wanting to go back here, or at least seeing halfway clearly, they're going to have some trouble pulling us in here. It's too late. We're already awoke. So you have an artificial ascension, which is into here, or you have the real ascension. I've talked about this before, the real ascension, which is this. Go back to your soul out. So what they're doing here, this is the 12th hour. We're on their clock, remember? And there's 12 hours on the clock. This is the 12th hour. So we still have choice, but we're in the 12th hour, and this is ticking. So if you haven't woken up yet here to make this choice, you need to do it. So they are erasing the history of this world with the virus deconstruct thing, because they've already got the new earth waiting on us here. Now, as far as past lives, remember I said here that we have like all of these dimensions too, 5th dimension, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and they cycle us through these and then back into 3D and then back through over and over. And when you cycle into these dimensions, it's like a happier version of things, so you're less likely to leave. And then, you know, when you start to wake up, oh, they cycle us into these, and then we call them back down, and then we come back in to the 3D, and we go to the other side, and this reincarnation cycle, mind wipe, mind wipe, mind wipe, and it's like, wait a minute, I'm waking up. Oh, put them into 5D. And this goes on and on and on. And this is their way of doing stuff, because they know if you make people, especially these, I think they gave us a happier world. The happier you make these people, and the more choices you give them, the more willing they are to stay and keep our whole world powered and going, and give us an identity, give us make us real. You know, a robot, let's think of it in real simplistic terms, or a computer, isn't real until you plug it in. Otherwise, it's just a piece of plastic or whatever. It's useless. So they don't exist without us. So, God, there was something else I was going to say to that. They're really trying to interfere with me, but I'm spitting this out anyway. So the happier you make people, the less likely they are to want to make this decision. But because you keep them distracted. Even though they wake up a little bit, you keep them distracted, throw them through the dimensions. But if they move us into this, these people move us into this, because this is this, all right? These people move us into this one, then they can make this a little bit better than this one was. Oh, free energy, this, that, and then we're more likely to stay. However, we've already awakened, so it doesn't matter where the hell they move us, we're leaving. If they're moving us into this one, I don't think we're going to be in alignment with it. But I do feel like they had chips or other methods to make this transition and timeline happen. So this perception, suddenly we're perceiving down here now, and we've been chipped. And now our choice is gone. So when the clock runs out and it strikes midnight or 12, the time has run out, and now we're that. But I don't think that that's true. The impression I got was it's too late. We already woke up when we had a choice, and we made this choice. So now past lives, I think they cycle us through different matrices. So this is our particular matrix that we're in. So here I am, Anne Marie, or I'm a soul. This is my soul. Let's say my soul is named Badass. So Badass down here is currently in this timeline as Anne Marie. But Badass may have been in another matrix somewhere else in this virtual universe, which I'm not showing the whole virtual universe. So I might be in another matrix. I think they cycle us through the matrices because you can only have one attention at a time. So the souls are focused here on this matrix. So I feel like this might be a soul group. But then my soul might also be running, I feel like it's running other matrices as well. So sometimes my attention is focused over there, sometimes it's here. And I think they cycle us through these matrices like they cycle us through those dimensions, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, blah, blah, blah. And so this is like the past life stuff. It's either other matrices or timelines. But anyway, this whole entire thing is just like a whole clock. So hopefully this has made some sense to you. I'm interested in your thoughts. I know I probably forgot some things. I'm looking back at my notes here. I probably should have just drew this as soon as I woke up, but this is what I saw. These people that have won this, the New World Order, are dismantling this. They're willing to lose to win, because they're going to eliminate choice. We're going to become robots, true robots. These people are trying to win it. I think these are the ones behind Trump. These are the other ones that fight this one. and they take turns with this. So we just keep getting recycled all different kinds in this game, different timelines. So you might have to watch this a couple times for it to make sense, but hopefully that does make sense. Sorry about the wiggling notepad, but I wanted to get that out there. I think that about sums up what we need to know.